26. So I graduated in 2008. So not that long ago. Shortly thereafter, the economy crashed, and I'm sure you guys are all familiar with fun stuff that goes with that. So I'm sitting here listening as you guys are being sold to by AMN. You should be banging down their door to do everything you can to get involved and differentiate yourself. Because you look next to you, these people are a threat to you. You know why? Because there's 10 jobs for this whole room. And that's the truth. You guys can live in your fantasy world if you want to, but that's just the way it is. And you're going to get out of school, and you're going to be faced with this oh shit moment. And, you know, I suggest multiple committees. I suggest going to every one of these events. Networking with a faculty member, that doesn't sound that exciting, does it? Those people will help you more than you could ever imagine. I still call my professors and get help on projects or get introduced to people, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know. You can be the dumbest person you know, but if you know the right people, look at Harris, right? Look at Kim Kardashian. Would you consider those people to be academics? No, but they got a heck of a lot of opportunities on their plate. Same thing. You know, get involved. Find out what you're passionate about. You know, to hear you say you don't even know what, you're a marketing major, but you don't know what it is. That's everyone I knew from college, right? You go 2 years with you think you're going to be this major, and then you get there, and the classes are nothing like what you thought they were going to be. And then the classes really aren't even an indicator of what you're going to do when you get out. Write a marketing plan. Well, you're not writing a whole marketing plan. You're writing this little piece of it, right? And well, it depends on the company. But if you go into these bigger organizations, you're writing a very small piece of it, right? And they're going to tell you a different way to do it everywhere you go. And our generation is going to change careers, not jobs, at least 5 times. So you better be a fast learner because you're going to be changing all the time, right? And they're not going to pay for your training. Is everyone having fun yet? They're not going to pay for your training because they don't have the money, right? That's not where their money's going now. Their money's going towards driving new sales, right? Bringing in more revenue. So you have to train yourself. You have to go to Ad Age. You have to go to, you know, old faculty members. You have to go to your peers. You have to go to your network to really understand and know the market, right? You have to walk in the door and add value. You can't walk in the door like you used to. Help me help you. You know, that's not the way it is. They don't have time for that. Because there's 10 other people, there's 50 other people, there's 1,000 other people that did take that initiative. So for those people out here that are out and are complaining, I can't find a job. Well, what's the definition of insanity? Anybody tell me?
Do the same thing.
Keep doing the same thing, hopefully the same results.
There you go, right? If you keep doing the same thing and you're getting the same results, well, fine, keep doing the same thing. But if you don't like those results, you're going to change what you're doing. So I don't think they need to be selling to you personally. I did AMA when I was in college, University of South Carolina. I went to New Orleans. Mine was a little shorter of a journey. And it's not what you think it is on TV. I walked into a bar within the first 10 minutes of being there, and it's not always attractive people that get on the bull and take their clothes off.
So true.
But it's an interesting trip, and I suggest it to anybody. And then you're able to network with people across the country. Because if you think you're going to change careers 5 times, you'll probably not move out of this area. You're wrong. At least you're close to Los Angeles. If you're in marketing, you're pretty much in San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, or Chicago. Don't like any of those? Sorry. You're going to be working at a very small shop, and you know, sure, you can earn a living, but if you want to work on exciting brands, you got to be in one of the major places. You want to be in one of the big agencies in Los Angeles. You want to be at McCann or Initiative. You gotta differentiate yourself from everybody else, because they all wanna go to the same places. So you guys have it even harder than some of the other majors, because you have select cities of which are the hubs of Candid. And that's where you gotta make your moves. Anyone want me to stop talking about it? No.
So in the 3 years that you've been out of school, what steps have you taken to differentiate yourself and become successful?
I wear this stupid hat all the time. I'm serious. So people remember me, right? I can't wear a baseball hat inside. I wear glasses. Well, I won't wear glasses, so that's cheating. But yeah, it's people remember you, right? Be bold. You don't want to be that quiet person in the corner. You better be really smart if you're sitting in the corner. Because when it's time for you to put up, you better put up, right? And you just got to put yourself out there. Maybe you don't like everybody, or they don't like you that you interact with, network with. But you better get out there and find that out. That just means you got to work a little harder. Instead of talking to 100 people, you got to talk to 1,000 people. Just get 10 people that'll like it, right? That's what it is. So you just got to work harder. Leverage your strengths and minimize your weaknesses. I'm terrible at math. Terrible. I despise it because I suck at it. I actually think it's kind of interesting, but I'm not good at it. So I just avoid that at all costs. Or I do it ahead of time, or I take steps to minimize that weakness. My strengths. I'm personal. I'll get out there. I'll talk to anybody. So I network with anyone and everyone. I go to every event I can. I put myself out there, right? Because I've met more people that have taught me more things than any classroom will ever. And you remember them, right? When you have a conversation with somebody, you're engaged. You remember things. When you're sitting in the classroom trying not to fall asleep, you're not going to remember those things. It's just the way it is. What do you want to do? Yep.
I want to do something along the lines of live entertainment marketing.
Live entertainment marketing. Okay. Have you gone to any event planners and just interviewed them and said, "What's your life like now that you have this job?"
No, I haven't.
Neither did I. Right? I didn't do anything like that. But wouldn't that benefit you? You're majoring in marketing. You want to be, an event, entertainment event. Okay, you want to be in entertainment and events. You have no idea what that lifestyle is like, what that day-to-day looks like. And that's what a lot of people find out is, oh, this is what I want, this is what I'm majoring in, this is what I'm busting my ass for every day. And then you get there and it's not what you want. It's not what you even fathom. Call the people. Send them an email. Same thing, law of numbers. You don't get the first one, call 5 more. Somebody will call you back because they've been in your position too. Right? The world isn't as cold as everyone thinks it is. People want to help each other. So make that phone call. Find out if the job you're considering is something you want to do. Anybody here want to be a media planner? Anyone know what a media planner is? Okay. What do they do within that agency?
Isn't it purchasing media or is that media buying?
That's media buying. Media buying. That's a good question. But all three go hand in hand because this isn't necessarily tied to the economy, but it's about efficiencies, right? If they can train someone to buy media, they usually can train them to plan. It's very similar, right? And what that ends up being, a typical media buyer or planner is, I worked at an ad network, which is a digital platform that has tens of thousands of websites with it, or under the company that they work with. I'm sorry, they don't own them, but they work with them.